My name's Max Stock. I'm the CEO and founder of Signum Biosciences and created Epicutis Skincare, which is a brand that Signum is out of Signum. I have a science background, but now I'm obviously the CEO of a biotech company, so do a lot of business, mostly business stuff, but my background is in science. I think our hydrobiome balancing serum really plays well in the clinic. I think that's when you're getting any kind of aesthetic procedure, you do a bit of stripping of the skin. I mean, needs to be balanced. It needs to be calm, so that wound healing can really get kicked in, and you can get all the results that you want to get from these different aesthetic procedures. Then, and of course, if you're getting an aesthetic procedure, you're really breaking the barrier, you're compromising your barrier. So all the products that you use, you really want to make sure they're incredibly safe, really benign. They don't cause any kind of irritation or anything like that. And so the hydrobiome serum really is able to do that. You really have a very uh, it's a simple formulation, but it's very powerful at the same time. I think it's 12 ingredients in that serum, and then of course we do traceability on every ingredient that goes in the formulation. We only buy ingredients from Japan, the United States, or Europe. And then we show you the company that we actually bought each ingredient from. And then we only manufacture in the United States and Japan. So that really works well in the clinic when you're compromising the barrier. All the products that you're putting on your skin post-procedurally are really gonna absorb much more. So all of those things really contribute to the hydrobiome serum really playing well in the clinic, and really being a workhorse for clinicians and a great product for consumers that are dealing with any kind of imbalance in their skin. That's part of the ethos of Epicutis in general. We really believe in the professional channel. We believe skincare is really healthcare. And when you're dealing with healthcare issues, you should be talking to a clinician, whether it be a dermatologist or a clinician in a med spa, or anywhere on that spectrum. These people deal with skin every day. They are not following, hopefully not following TikTok trends and things like that, and they can kind of keep people grounded. So I think that journey really is the best when working with a clinician. So we feel like that's where Epicutis needs to live, is really in that clinical channel, using the advice of the professional, of the expert. Because skincare is important, and you can go down a lot of roads that aren't the best road. When there's there's so many products out there. There's so many choices. We just think the pro channel is the best, and we think the pro channel is the future of skincare as well. We think more and more people will be, moving into that clinical experience, having a relationship with their clinician, as they're on their skincare journey. As much as I can predict the future, I think the future is bright as it relates to biotech and skincare. I think the future is biotech. I think, a lot of technology is going to be coming out over the next 5, 10 years. We're certainly working on a lot of really cool things. As I said, we're a biotech company, so we are continually developing our technology, making it better and better. I think that's one of the fundamental differences with biotech-derived skincare. Most skincare that you see out there in the world is really developed by marketing companies. The marketing, they don't have an active lab. They're not thinking about new technology. All those companies are going to manufacturers and just kind of picking the same ingredients. But biotech companies, I think, are really going to change the space. You're gonna see this convergence of amazing technology with this kind of world of beauty. I think that's the two things have been kind of separate, but you're going to see that convergence more and more, that confluence of science and beauty, and really skincare. And then microbiome technology, I think, is going to really explode. I think our understanding of the role that all these different species play in the rate at which we age, the amount of inflammation that we get, all those different components, how it works with all these different skin conditions, I think will also be much, much better understood and as we move forward. And then what a lot of these excipients, so the actives are really interesting, of course. That's you're looking to have those actives really do a good job. But what are all the other ingredients that are in these formulations, and what's the quality of those ingredients? What's the quality of things that we're putting on our skin multiple times a day? And they do get in, right? The things actually do absorb into the skin, so that's really important. And then I think, younger and younger people are getting more and more interested in skincare. And I think the younger generations are much more demanding. I think they really see through marketing, and they're very demanding of the quality of the actual product. You saw that in the food industry. You really saw that whole kind of cleaning up of the food industry. Much more people were thinking about where does my food come from? What am I putting in my body? So I think people more and more be concerned about what they put on their body, as the whole industry progresses and science starts to develop better and better technologies, better and better formulations, and our understanding gets better. We're really committed to developing really great products. We want to kind of change the industry for the better, raise the bar on how these companies are formulating these products, and just kind of we're excited about developing our technology in this space, and we're just really proud that the brand has done so well over the past. We launched a little less than 5 years ago, so we're super excited and have really appreciated all the clinicians that have embraced Epicutis and our approach. So we're excited about the future, and we have a lot of cool technology that's coming that I think people will be really, really pumped up on.